Oh, snap. Hey guys, Bo here, Circle One Promotion. I'm out here trying out the new Fission Time-Lapse. Just got one in. I do have a Proton one. As you guys know, I'm still injured, still haven't recovered from surgery. Also, I dropped my phone, broke the backside of the camera, and can't find the battery to my regular camcorder. So I'm filming on the front side of the phone, so I don't know if it's gonna look like I'm throwing right-handed. I'm not. I'm still throwing left-handed. But it's a good chance for me to try out the Fission Time-Lapse because they say it's a little less stable than the regular time-lapse. And your most used 12-speed drivers. So I'm going to see what it's like. I'm going to compare it to the Neutron Time-Lapse. I got the special edition Fission Time-Lapse. This actually feels less like the Fission plastic. I've got a Lanking 6X Photon as well as another 6X Photon. These are all different types of Fission plastic. I have the original Photon Fission plastic, patent pending. So there's 3 different types of Fission. This green one has the latest version of Fission. It's real slick, real stiff. I don't really like it, even though I get the best flights out of it. It's just not my favorite one to throw. It feels like it slips out. I got to use surfboard wax, but you know, to tighten my grip on it a little bit. But today I'm going to throw all these out here and compare how it flies to these Photons. This one is pretty stable to overstable. This one is flippy as heck. Love it. This is a straight flying bomber disc. This one here, I really do bomb. I had my farthest throws with this disc. When I throw it flat, it gets a lot of turn, a ton of turn. When I throw right-handed, I throw it on hyzer. It flips up, gives me a little turn and fades back. Of course, we got this, which we're going to test out, and we've got, this is the stock run time-lapse in the blue. Should be a straighter run, as they say, but it's probably pretty still overstable. So we'll give it a try. Still going lefty. Start with the stock Neutron time-lapse. Yeah, almost immediately wants to come out on hyzer. Almost immediately it wants to come out on hyzer. It got out flat for a second. It was a pretty decent rip. I mean, I've only thrown a couple warm-up shots. Stretched a little bit, but wasn't too bad. This is the pretty stable 6X Lanking Photon. This is before they went to the new Fission, what they call the new Fission, around 2019, 2020 or so. This is real gummy, real nice. One of the best feeling discs you're gonna get. Hard run to find though. It's one of the misprint 6Xs before they went to the new Fission. It's pretty stable. Should fly similar to that time-lapse. Released it a little early, but you see had a similar flight. Pushed it a little bit farther. I don't even know if you can hear me, so I'm going to repeat what I just said. That one had a similar flight. I released it a little bit early. Almost immediately started to come on hyzer, but it pushed a little farther. It had a little bit better push. I like those Photons. All right, now we're gonna go with the Fission Time-Lapse. I don't like these special edition stamps. Look cool, but they're pretty slick. You gotta try to find a good place to grab this disc. All right, let's see how this one flies. Oh, snap. I'm gonna go get that one. Okay, had to run and go get that disc. It's happened before where, you know, Noah's thrown one kind of close to the street. This was in the street. Somebody just drove by, stopped, got out, picked up the disc, and then left. Probably didn't even know what it was. But that ugly grip lock was because my thumb wasn't in the normal position. So I'm just gonna try and throw it. If it slips, it slips. Better than the crazy looking grip lock. Still grip docked it a little bit, but it looked like it came out in a little bit of Annie. It's kind of turned. I think it's gonna fly similar to this one. All these are throwing flat, guys. Throwing straight, as flat as I can. Well, I'm trying to anyway. Let's see how this one does. I think it's gonna fly similar to this one. That was nose up, but still pretty far out there. I'm trying to get some good throws with these guys. That was nose up. Still don't know if the microphone's picking me up. That wasn't a good throw. Still pushed pretty far out there. I'll probably use my phone to U-disc and see how far they went. Maybe I'm a range right either. I'm not very prepared today. All right, this one's really understable, so I'm gonna have to put this one on some hyzer. We'll see how this one flies. That's probably how the time lapse. That's probably how the time lapse would have flown if I did it right. All right, let me get some measurements. See how far these went. All right, guys. After just pathetic measurements, the neutron time-lapse went like 268. My green and maroon photon went about 275. The white one went about 290. And fission time-lapse was 350 feet. Like I said, I might have put that on a little bit of Annie. There's no wind right now. I'm gonna throw these again. This time I'm gonna put quite a bit on them. I'm gonna try and throw them all flat. Maybe that photon, the patent pending white photon, might just go slight hyzer on it because it's just too unstable. But we'll see how far they go. Neutron time lapse. A little bit early. That neutron is kind of slick. Oh wow. Maroon fission. That's nose up. That's nose up. Come on, dude. Get some good throws in here. Yanked on that one, but it went pretty far. Right. I'm trying to throw this one pretty good. This one should give me some good distance. That was nose up, but I still got plenty of turn on it. That was a pretty good shot. Because that was nose up, but what can you do? I guess throw better. Learn better form. For being a clown, I guess I could do all that. All right, fission time lapse. See if I can break 400 lefty, question mark. That came out way early. Pathetic. Not so good. Okay. The fission time lapse, even though I didn't throw it very well, still went 329 feet. That patent pending white fission photon went about 350. The green photon, even though I hit it really well, still only went about 320, maybe 330, something like that. So that fission time lapse is really, it's making up for my mistakes too. It's flying. I'm starting to get a little bit of a breeze now, but it's just a left to right. I'm not sure it's going to help me at all. I'm just going to throw the green, white photons and the fission time lapse one more time. Yeah, the other two, they only went about 275. That was very nose up. Very nose up and very sorry as heck. Still went pretty far. Finally can get one that's nose neutral. Almost maybe slightly nose down. That went fairly decent. That went pretty far. Trying to do the same. I should have put more hyzer on that photon. I'll finally get nose down. Let me throw that time lapse one more time. All right, I learned something today. I am a slightly hyzer guy. That's how I need to throw this. When I put it on a slight hyzer, I get it nose down every time. I don't know why that is, but this green photon went pretty far. Even though I threw this fat nose up, still wasn't that much shorter. So I'm gonna throw this on a slight hyzer. It should pop up because it's still got some understability to it. I'm gonna throw this on a slight hyzer. I can already feel the nose down. Here we go. That was a much better nose angle. I'm gonna get a good snap on it, but that went pretty far. I'm gonna measure that one, then we'll call it.